Hey there, welcome back to my channel. So I have a big and very, very expensive haul for you guys. You guys already know I broke my no buy and made it into a low buy, but this particular haul was because of a gift that I was gifting myself. And it's because something went really well in my personal life, and I decided if I was going to do a low buy, at least I would try to kind of plan my big buys and purchases like around particular events or things to make them more special and more meaningful rather than just buying like crazy all year, whatever. I don't need to justify everything to you guys. You guys love hauls, I love hauls. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. I have so many hauls you can already take a look at. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and let's get into it. So I'm really excited about this haul because they're all from one brand, which you will have seen from the title, and they're all also from one range from this brand. So they're all from Killian, by Killian, and I really just felt all of a sudden after I got 2 bottles from that, the like lesser expensive range from by Killian that were like Sephora exclusives for a while or what have you, I just felt like I wanted all of them, honestly. And I know that there's 2 that I don't own. I have the full collection now, but I know that there's 2 that I don't own because one of them's like a Princess Rose de Mai, and that one was limited edition in certain places. And there was another one that I don't have that I forget the name, but it's, from what I could see, it's like a Russia exclusive. So these are like the ones that you can get more readily. And the last thing I wanted were for these to all be discontinued and then be incredibly hard to find, and then for me to just really, really hate that I never picked them up when I wanted them. So yeah, let me know. I mean, we're gonna go through, I have 4 to share with you today, the final 4 to round up my collection, but that will mean that I will have 6 at the end of this haul, 3 in the 50 ml, 3 in the 100 ml. That's just the way it worked out. So yeah, if you guys want to see more like in-depth reviews of them, let me know in the comments below and I can come back and do a full video on the entire collection that has more like second impressions and just kind of more of a deeper review like I like to do, because this is just going to be blind impressions, as you guys know. So we're gonna start with the one that I was most attracted to name-wise. This collection honestly got me with the names, not even the bottles, like the names I think were stellar marketing. I mean, it worked on me incredibly so, because they really get to me. And the next one is the one where note-wise almost nothing was speaking to me, but name-wise, it is spectacular. So they all have like very long names. They're like a quote, and then the part in red is what the perfume, you can just refer to it as. So this one's called Yes, I Was Madly in Love, but that was yesterday. And the shorter version is just Madly in Love. And that just makes me laugh beyond measure. And the notes for this one were just raspberry, white tobacco, and leather. That's all I could read and find online. Note-wise, as I said, really doesn't sound like it's gonna be anything particularly my jam, but ooh, it's a little dusty. I'll have to clean that off. But I did want it. I really did want it. So this is what it looks like once I've cleaned off. It's just, I felt like I got some of that cardboard on there. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and we're going to see what it smells like. Sometimes the first time you're getting it off the cap, it's a little bit hard, and obviously it takes a little bit to get the sprays out, but let's see. Ooh, okay, this is reminding me of something. It's definitely leathery and smoky. Ooh, I feel like it burned my throat for a second there, but like in a good way. I feel as though, to my nose, I get just more of like a sour berry scent. I don't really get raspberry in the way that I was expecting. That's just to my nose. I know a lot of people get very strong raspberry, or at least I've read it. To me, it smells like a sour berry, kind of like nondescript berry. But what I really get is super leather tobacco, quite strong and quite unisex, honestly. And it's reminding me of something, not like a perfect match, but it is reminding me of a scent that I already have. And maybe by that second impressions video, if you guys are interested, that like collection video, I can come back and try to find what it is. Because I don't have a whole lot of tobacco-y scents, so I should be able to find it unless I don't own it. But yeah, I like it. It's very interesting. I was expecting to hate it, and that I'd only really like the name, and I don't. I do think I will need to play with this a little bit and see how it wears, like the full wear test of it. I just love the name. But right now it is quite strong. It feels like it is gonna last a considerable amount of time. And yeah, it really does smell like a super tobacco rich, bitter leather scent with a little bit of like sour berry in there. But honestly, the other two are so overpowering that I don't get a lot of raspberry to my nose anyways. So that is, yes, I was madly in love, but that was yesterday. We'll put that one here. And the second one is also a very funny name, or scandalous, I guess. Let's settle this argument like adults in the bedroom naked. And the next three are actually 100 mils. It just worked out that way that the next three were available in 100 mils for the same price that this one and the original two that I have were available in 50 mils. So I picked them up. As always, you guys can check the description box below. The 3 places I buy my fragrances the most. I have links for you guys there and coupon codes so you can see, but it's really just where I would find them, to be quite honest. So here's what it looks like. And this one has notes of bergamot, lemon, fig nectar, green notes, Hedian, vanilla, cedar, sandalwood, orris, violet, and amberwood. And this one, note-wise, I was much more confident that I would like it. It really does take a little bit to get it off for the first time. I was way more confident than the first one, which already I can just mention, first impression-wise, has a very strong sillage, because I feel like all around me, like I'm in a bubble of the scent of this. So I'll try to spray it a little bit higher, this one. Let me just, wow, okay. Right off the bat, definitely lighter in scent, quite citrusy and a little bit like fruity fresh. It has a interesting paperiness to it. I feel like it's that orris that is reminding me a little bit of, what is that? Lacoste Pour Femme, whichever one I have, the Lacoste Pour Femme Aqua or what have you. I'll put the name here, the one I'm thinking of, I'll put it like right next to me. But it is the paperiness of that, like almost like a very thin paper, like cardboardy box note to it, reminds me of that fragrance, which is just an element to this. I'm not saying they smell alike. This has way more like citrus fruitiness, but that note in particular reminded me of that. And it's interesting because it really does smell like as if you're smelling a little bit of like the paper box that it comes in. It smells like that, but a sweeter version. I do like it. This seems way easier to wear personally. I feel like this is going to be a lot easier of a wear for me. I don't really get a lot of fig on it right now. I'll see how I feel obviously later on down the road when I do a more in-depth video, but right now I feel like I get some citrusy sweet fruits and then that like papery orris. So yeah, let's settle this argument like adults in the bedroom naked. All right, so now we're gonna get to the third one, scandalous as ever. This one is called Kissing Burns 6.4 calories a minute, wanna work out. And this one's like the short version of it is called just Kissing. And this has notes of bergamot, lily of the valley, green notes, rose, milk, sugar, and vanilla. Note-wise, this is the one I thought I would like the most. It's the one that intrigued me the most as well, because any fragrance that has milk and sugar, I'm already down and I'm curious about, because I just feel like those are interesting notes to play with. Lactonic fragrances are very much up my alley, and yeah, I love sugar as a note. And it's interesting though, different ways that it can, you know, show up in a fragrance and be used. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Again, this is one of the 100 mils, and I will forever struggle to get them off. So let's see. It also has green notes and lily of the valley, which are a little hit or miss for me. Not always, but a little hit or miss. Ooh. This is, I know I say this often, but I swear this is reminding me of a Lush product. And I cannot for the life of me think of what it is. Maybe it's rose jam. It's reminding me a little bit of rose jam, but like a fresher, creamier rose jam. Rose jam is obviously a jammy rose from Lush. I don't know if this is what it's reminding me of, but I think it is. This is way fresher. I feel like it's got like a citrusy creaminess to it, which totally makes sense. Yeah, and maybe I guess also because Lily of the Valley is a bit of a more fresh flower. I really like this. Until now, I think this is my favorite. It's going to be a way easier wear definitely than the first one. But even maybe the second one. I don't know. We'll see at the end. Obviously, I put them in order, but I really do like this. I feel like it is very feminine and a very fun floral, because it's got that kind of creaminess to it. And I guess it's getting it a lot from like the milk and sugar. I feel like it's sweet and creamy, and I really enjoy that one. And then lastly, fun things always happen after sunset. And this one's short version is after sunset. And this has notes of blackcurrant, green notes, rose, lychee, musk, and patchouli. This one I also thought would be pretty fair game based on the notes. I just think the only thing that worried me was the patchouli. Also, I felt like this one was possibly like one of the fragrances that came out a little later, like not one of the original 4 or 5, because it had like different packaging on the side. Instead of just saying like the name over and over, it has these symbols. And yeah, I think I read somewhere, anyways, I thought I'd just mention it's like slightly different, but it's basically the same. And yeah, so I've read the notes already. We'll see. Ooh, definitely blackcurrant. Let's get that. It's quite fruity, but kind of like a dark purple fruity. And a little soapy, honestly, like a little bit more clean than I was expecting. And the green notes are really nice in this. Like, I feel like they're very light. They just kind of smell ever so green and leafy, but not too strong. And I feel like Killian is doing me proud. It's the kind of green that I can be down for. It really is nice. Yeah, and some florals. Like, I really like the blackcurrant in here. The florals I feel like complement it, but you can still get the blackcurrant and it's not being overpowered by rose or lychee or even the green notes. Like, I feel like they're very complementary. I don't get any patchouli in it right now. It is in the base, so maybe as it dries down, but what really bothers me about patchouli is when it overpowers all the other notes, and I'm definitely not getting that right now. I do really, really like it. I find it's like the best combination of fruity floral, honestly. Ooh, I really like it. Okay, so this is gonna be hard because I do know what's in fourth place. In fourth place, I can put the one that I like the best name-wise. Yes, I was madly in love, but that was yesterday. That's just, it's the most unisex, I will say that, and it isn't bad. I will wear it, but I will wear it way less often than the others. And it's a shame because I feel like that kind of name wouldn't have alluded to tobacco and leather in this way personally, but that's in fourth place. In third place, it's very hard. In third place, maybe I would put the adults one. Yeah, let's settle this argument like adults. Because I feel like there is that paperiness, that like sweet papery note that is in that Lacoste is a note, and I feel the same way about it in that Lacoste, is a note that it doesn't make me want to wear it every day. I do like it in time to time, from time to time, but it's not one that I'm drawn to wearing every day, so I'd put it in third place. The other two are quite close. I will just say that they are quite close. The only thing is I would put, yeah, I think I'd put Kissing in second place and Fun Things or After Sunset in first place because I really like the blackcurrant in this. I feel like I love the blackcurrant, slightly green, fruity floral, and this, while it is also like a fruity floral, it's just a little bit sweeter, and I like how this one's a little less sweet, honestly. Even though I like sweet fragrances, I would say After Sunset's my number one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know which one of these you've tried out or which one from the collection you'd like to try, and I'll see you next time. Bye.